Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where I answer sporting questions from the chat, the lovely citizens in the city of Sarcasm. So get your questions in. Manchester United losing at home to Brighton. 4 losses in 5 for Manchester United. Unfortunately, Spurs sit 50th after Everton defeat as well. They went 3-0 down early. A late charge, a late rally, scoring 2 goals, but still taking the L at Goodison Park. City well and truly back in form, putting 6 past Ipswich Town. So yeah, their top 4 charge is still on. Could they make a late title charge? Who knows? And obviously yesterday as well, you had Arsenal dropping points at home. Dropping points at home to Aston Villa, 2 apiece, dropping a 2-goal lead. And Liverpool scoring late, 2 late goals from Darwin Núñez, winning away at Brentford. But big up to everyone who's joined over from the Raid on Saeed's channel. Big up to everyone that's here. Run up the likes, people. Run up the likes expeditiously. Make sure you share this out across all socials as well. Still, even though there's only over 250 of you lot in here. That's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV, and hit the notification bell as well. And this Q&A is only going to be 30 minutes because I got the United Liverpool podcast Barbados edition with Bayesian Reds TV. Literally 30 minutes, Warrior J. And for those in the chat, get your questions in like I stated. And if you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat, people. So so if you want to make sure I get to your question, either join the membership, links in the pinned comment, or super chat, people. But if it's a non-member question and a non-super chat and it's a great one, I will get to it. And big up to Dags who says Saeed in the building, bro. Big up. Shout out to Saeed every single time. Let me actually send a link to the man them, even though this is only a short Q&A, because the show Unfiltered podcast ran over on Saeed's channel. But shout out to Saeed and everyone that was over there as well. And in regards to Manchester United, I stated as much in my match reaction. Go and check that out. That's on the channel. I do them after every Manchester United game. Individual errors cost us. Brighton had 3 shots on target and won 3-1. 3 shots on target. They weren't at their best. They weren't exceptional. And they still come to OT and won 3-1. Unforgivable, man. Big up to George as well. Absolutely unforgivable. And that's why I just said I'm fed up of us making individual errors. And one thing I want to get to, the manager is not blameless. He is not blameless, but I proportion blame dependent on the game and dependent on how the game goes, lineups, etc. Southampton, I was on the manager's case for that. Whereas this game, hey, on the manager, people can talk about playing fullbacks in the wingback issue, and the wingback areas. That is a problem indeed, but that's not why we lost today. It's not why we lost today. For the first goal, for example, Matoma, all Mazraoui has to do is track Matoma. Yeah, people can say Maguire played him on side. All you need to do is track him. All you need to basics. And I praise Mazraoui, and rightfully so, because he's played very well for us this season and still, to me, been our best player and has been consistently good. And that's key, is consistency. But track the runner. Second goal. Wait, which is the second goal? The one where Agate presses it and the Brighton player then steps and then goes forward. De Ligt needs to go there. I said it in my match reaction. I said it just on the Unfiltered podcast, and I'll say it again. With the advantage to play in a back three is you have 3 centre-backs. When one centre-back goes, you still have 2 centre-backs there. Whereas if you're playing a traditional back 4 and a centre-back steps, that space is much more likely to be exploited. Why doesn't De Ligt step? I watched it back 3-4 times. De Ligt, and I said it on the watch-along as well. Hey, De Ligt, press him. Go win the ball, whether you win the ball or a foul. Why do you let him carry on? He allows him to carry on. I believe it was Minty cut in on his left foot. Cross floated. The cross was floated. It wasn't drilled in. It wasn't a great cross. It wasn't at mad pace. And you see Onana step forward and then step back, and then Mazraoui, another mistake. It's 3 mistakes in 1 goal. And it's basic stuff. De Ligt not stepping out. Onana not coming for the ball. Mazraoui not watching his man again. It's not like Matoma made a great run. Absolutely outrageous. And then the third goal just sums up Onana. Just sums him up in a heartbeat. It's Onana for you. Sums up his reign at Manchester United. Just not good enough. That's why when he goes on a little run and he has 3, 4, 5 good games, I'm like, okay, continue. Again, consistency is the key word. Now all of a sudden, no one's asking for apologies about Bruno. People are quick to be super chatting. People are quick to be super chatting on Saeed's channel before we even got to the game and the Bruno. Oh, well, you always criticize Bruno. What you saying now? Well, what you lot saying now? Performed poorly against piss poor Southampton, who were a championship side. Performed poorly today. Our worst attacker. Bear in mind, Diallo wasn't great today, but he offered more than Bruno. Xerxes was our best attacker. Offered nothing. And this is why I criticize him. And this is why I don't rate him, is for games like this. Consistency. Can't play well twice and then disappear. But hey ho, we move. I was saying. But I get to the chat as well. Don't worry. I see a couple questions in the chat. I'll get to. Big up Steve in the cut as well. What are you telling me, Steve, man? You good?
Yeah. Doing all right, I guess. Doing all right. Just chilling. Chilling.
And big up to Dax. Says only person I have sympathy in all of this for is Amorim, because of these bums on the pitch and Ineos jokers are throwing him in this mess and not even giving him money, and players are a bunch of sausages. Big up Dax. I hear it to an extent. There's still things Amorim needs to be doing better, but that's why I don't fully blame him. Is he blameless? Absolutely not. But he's not fully to blame, and people talking about him and calling for his head is crazy, especially people who back Ten Hag. That's the wildest thing. Ten Hag 3 seasons in, 400 million spent, and you backed him to the hill. But now Amorim's had 12 games, 13 games, whatever it is, and no money spent with a squad that the last guy left, and you want to crash it. I'm like, all right, cool. Big up A. Solomon as well. Big up Chinlu, says big up Flawless in the chat. Where do you think United will finish this season? I have no idea. Wait, what do you mean only members can comment? Is it the wrong thing? Oh, shit, my bad. Members comment?
And unfortunately, Ryan is a member, so
let me change that. Oh, it is my bad. I was thinking, why did more people comment? Just changed it to subscriber mode. My apologies, people. That's on me. It's on subscriber mode. My apologies. Everyone should be able to comment now. My bad. You lot should have told me that sooner, but that's on me. My apologies. Subscriber mode is now on. That's on accident because I always put subscriber mode on. Chindu says, but yeah, what do I think? I'm taking it game by game. So I'm not looking ahead in regards to where Manchester United can finish in the league, what we can win, what we can do in the Europa League, what we can do in the FA Cup, match day by match day. His mob did that to me. They scarred me. We got into a fight and we got beat up. I got beat up so bad that I don't want to fight no more. That's what that Newcastle game did to me, because I keep referencing it. That's when I realized, like, oh, we're not busting case on this one. We're not getting, like, we are being thrown under the jail with this one. Again, to everyone, I apologize. I didn't realize members only was on, so everyone should be able to comment now. My apologies. So yeah, literally game by game, Chinlu. Like, that's where I'm at with it. So I can't answer your question. Sorry, go on.
If you want to answer out of me, probably like 10th.
Okay, first.
Something like that. Because there are, at this point, Floss, it is too deep into the season points-wise. You'd have to go on a mad run. Mm-hmm. But you'd have to do something like what we just did.
Oh, yeah.
You had to get
looking at that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at match day. I didn't know where we was into the table till I went on that show. I didn't realize how caught adrift we are of certain teams in certain places. I'm not interested.
I was just gonna also say, as for the other big 16 that's really, really, really struggling, they're messing around with relegation on a real thing.
Who's Spurs?
Yeah, Spurs. If they don't get rid of Ange soon, they're messing around with relegation.
I can't believe Ange can't be there in the morning. I don't see.
He will be.
You reckon so?
They're stupid, bro.
Damn. And to DJ, I apologize. You said I was waiting to say hello. I was about to buy a membership again. My apologies to everyone, man. My apologies. ZL, big up, man. What's going on with Northside? But shout out to my guy, Northside. To Rohan, big up, man. Good to see you in the chat. Says big up, Flawless. Why can't Amorim not change the system but instill some steel into this team? Why can't we at least get 0-0 draws and not get relegated? Rohan, you're my guy, but you're doing too much. Manchester United are not getting relegated. And that's not because we're fantastic or we're great or we're a wonderful outfit. There's teams that are worse than us. So we're not getting relegated. In regards to instilling some steel into this team, I think he can. And that's where my criticism of him lies. But he needs to stop playing certain players, number one. But two, players stop having to make individual errors. Today, I don't put on him. Today's not on him. I criticize him more for, and this is why I say people do too much performance-based analysis. I criticized him more and have more issue with the manager's performance in the win against Southampton than I do today in the loss to Brighton. But that won't make sense to people. That I think the manager did worse in a game we won than a game we lost. Southampton which we won 3-1. I blame him more for that poor performance. But a game we lost 3-1, I play on the play. That's on the play. Mazraoui not tracking his man is nothing to do with the manager. I'm sorry. The Ligt not stepping out for that second goal is not on the manager. That is common sense. And they're two very experienced, very intelligent, good players who have played at the highest level for however many years. Champions Leagues, I've been in top domestic leagues, including this one. That's on them. All right, Onana's terrible, but Mazraoui at the back post, he's seen that run thousands of times probably in the games he's played. How many? I've seen him do it for United where he's cleared it at the back post. That's I can't put that on the manager. The third goal, that's on Onana, as bad as he is as a goalkeeper. Catch the ball. So that's what it is. But in regards to don't change your system, you tweak it. I don't think you change it. I think he needs to tweak it. But don't change it. Nah. Change it and do what? We were 13th when we got here, and we're 13th now. Right. Did you actually like the lineup he played versus Brighton? Yes, I did. And big up to everyone. Yeah, you lot got it on lockers, man. You know what I'm saying? You lot got it on lockers. These fake accounts back. Well, yeah. Did I actually? Yeah, I like the lineup against Brighton. I did. I said it. He dropped Martinez. He dropped Højlund. Did I want to see Dalot back? Absolutely not. I didn't want to see Dalot back. Bruno in the 10? No. But for the most part, I like the lineup that I see. That's why I said it. And it's shown. If someone would have told you before the game, hey, Brighton are going to come here and have free goals, free shots on target, we all would have took that. We all would have took that. That's anyone. Steve, now if every home game that Newcastle have got coming up, and you can guarantee that the opposition team is only going to have free shots on target, you take that, right? That's great odds for you.
Yes.
And if you don't win the game, something went really wrong.
Yeah, it would mean that the opposition team either scored all three of those chances, scored one of them, or we scored none. Something like that. Yeah.
See, but you hear what you said there? We, meaning Newcastle didn't do what they were supposed to. And that's where I'm at with Manchester United. Now, however, the manager has to set us up with the best possible way. And he is making mistakes. He is absolutely making mistakes. That is more, you already know, Solomon. You don't know the vibes. I agree. He is making errors. He's playing Dalot on the wrong side, even if I can see that ain't working right. But your thoughts, Steve, on the game, and you lot continue to get your questions in as well, because we're gonna get to your mob too.
Oh yeah, of course. I missed the first half. Just woke up, but second half, I didn't see any threat from you guys. I'll be real. I didn't see any threat really from Brighton, but when you make silly mistakes like that, you get punished, to be honest. Thought Baleba stood out for them. I did think Baleba stood out. For you guys, I think defensively you were all right, but yeah. That's just it. And I wasn't even that surprised, to be honest. You just having one of those seasons, so not really too surprised anymore, to be fair. And Brighton seemed to just do really well against you as well.
Yeah, they are a bogey team.
Yeah.
They are a bogey team. Like, without doubt. They are definitely without doubt. Tasayu asked, I already spoke about this with the top 6 thing. No, I don't think Manchester United could get top 6. No. I said after that Newcastle game, which was December the 30th, yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with any medium-term or long-term thoughts with Manchester United. It's literally on a game-by-game basis. I'm not looking at Fulham. The game I'm looking at is Rangers. And my full focus is on...
Which will probably be a draw, by the way.
Is Rangers, which don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be a draw.
Lads, man. People love me, man. They fans, man. That's what it is. All this time, they fans. That's what it is. I get it. Steve, would you say Bournemouth is also your bogey team? Because you lot lost in terrible fashion as well.
100%. And it's regardless of the manager too. Just Eddie Howe just can't beat them. But yeah, that was off with the weekend, bro. That was
a good game though. But yeah, you lot were Bournemouth were fantastic, but you lot were bad. Bournemouth were fantastic.
Yeah,
they were fantastic.
If they play like that versus every team in the league, they'll beat 19 out of the 20.
Yeah. I didn't expect them to do that.
With all those injuries too.
Yes.
With all the injuries they had as well. No starting striker, no starting right back. It was Cookie in a right back, but he played there. Like, now they're sick, man. They're sick. And I knew their manager was going to do well with them.
Yeah.
I just wonder if they'll get Europe or if like
went back to members only. My apologies, people. Bots is moving crazy, so we just got members only till they leave. Don't worry about it. Go on, fam. Say what you're going to say.
No, I was just gonna say it's gonna be one of those years because I don't see you guys or Spurs making Europe. So two of the teams, the less fancied teams, have to kind of replace them. I think. Do you think Spurs make Europe?
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah. And I don't think you guys will put up a form or put up a run of games where you hit form. So I think it's gonna be Forest. We'll get some sort of Europe and probably Bournemouth. Something like that. First. Who do you think make it?
You know what? My head is still on Mars about Manchester United. But probably who's the top 8? Let me actually have a look at the league right now. Let me have a look. So the top 8 currently right now in order is Liverpool, Arsenal, Forest, City, Newcastle, Chelsea, Bournemouth, Villa. I think that's the top 8. But not in that order. That's what I'd say. But I think that's your top 8. I think Liverpool win the league. You know what? I think City finished second, you know. I think City second, Arsenal third, Chelsea 4th. Newcastle 5th. Forest might get 6th. Like Villa 7th. Bournemouth
not
8th.
convinced with Chelsea.
I think they'll get it right. And big up A. Solomon for gifting a membership as well. It's because of the bots. So we have to turn it on membership only, get these jokers out here. So my apologies. Where do you see us next season if we can get rid of at least 70% of the squad and bring in player that suit Amarin Ball? Depends on who we get, Dax.
It depends who leaves.
Correctly, we'll be fine. And also, on top of this, it depends what everyone else does. The teams around us, the Newcastle go and buy well, or did they buy badly? The Arsenal buy well, or did they buy? Same with Chelsea. Same with it's all depend. We've all seen what a good window can do and a bad window can do. It's key. It's key. Big up TJ in the cut as well. Yes, TJ. What are you saying, man?
Up TJ.
See ya. I saw that Flawless and Steve were live, yeah. So I decided to make a little bit of just decided to drop in, right?
Yeah,
so
man.
yeah, bro. No, I'm all good, man. Just hanging out, watch some football today. That wasn't completely disgusting. And it's all good. How are you guys doing?
All blessed, man. All blessed, man. All of us, none of our teams won, but at least you lot picked up a point. Thoughts on the game, man. The Arsenal Villa game. At least you got a point. You did more than us.
Who cares?
You did way better than us.
Dude, we were all so we were all over them in the first half. Like everybody in all of my group chats, we were elated, we were losing it. Like I have not seen quality balls into the box like that. Pause. All season. All season long. And I was just like, we are actually saucing. Martinelli and Trossard torching on the wings. Like it was really, really impressive. And then we did our normal, oh, hey, we're at the Emirates. We have a 2-goal lead. Let's go ahead and take a sedative and go to sleep in the second half, which is exactly what we did. Friggin' Ollie Watkins's goal, no excuse. 0 excuses for him being that wide open on that side of the box. Havertz was man marking too deep in, and Partey fell asleep. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And then obviously my fan base has to make it about a handball that was a handball that they're going to make excuses to say it wasn't a handball. It was a handball.
Stonewall.
Oh, but it actually hit his stomach, dude. Kai Havertz is skinnier than a fucking rail. Yeah, he has a gut, and it redirected it in. Like, give me a break, man. I'm just so, like, I came in here and I'm just so over it because, like, I'm being sold a bill, you know, to saying that we're an elite, we're in a title race. If we were going to stay in a title race, we would have needed to win yesterday. And it looked like we were going to do that emphatically in the first 45 minutes. But then we just go to sleep. Like, I was happy to see you guys live because I wanted to get Steve's thoughts on it, especially around Mikel Moreno. Like, I just don't. No, I know how like stupid that sounds, but like Steve knows a lot more about the game than I do. Like, I am totally fine in admitting that. I just don't know. Oh, dude, like 10 years.
Wait, that's
10,
well, that's
12 years.
Same.
Steve, I've been watching football longer than Steve, and his broad general knowledge is more than mine. Like,
dude, I'm just kind of like, no. So
he's been alive.
I've been watching TJ.
So I wanted to have like a ball talk. Like, you know, I come on here and I rant and I rave, and I want to take questions from the chat and stuff. But I literally want to see what you guys think of this guy, because I think he goes out there and just holds the position down. He doesn't do anything well. He doesn't do anything too badly. Like,
he's just there.
He's just there, dude. He's not doing anything, which is
why. What Tony saw in him that had.
Before you answer that question, just 1 second, Steve. Big up to A. Solomon, who's gifted 10 Sarcasm City TV membership. So I need you lot, everyone in the chat, smoke emojis, fire emojis, W's in the chat for A. Solomon, who's gifted. I tell a lie, he gifted 11 because he gifted 1, then he gifted 5, then he gifted 5. So A. Solomon. You know what I'm saying? Egyptian King in the building. Love that, man. So much appreciated for you supporting the channel as you always do. So again, smoke emojis, fire emojis in the chat for A. Solomon, people. Make sure you do that, please, because like I said, he gifted 1, then 5, then 5. And also shout out to Daniel, who I think he upgraded. Whether he upgraded or not, he's now a Sarcasm City TV soldier. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment as well. So big up to Daniel for that. Shout out my guy Bayesian Pops, who I'll be live with in literally like 10 minutes as well. And shout out Traps is in the cut. Traps Talks TV, man. Shout out to my guy Traps,
not Traps
every single time. But go on, Steve. Your thoughts on Moreno, then we'll get to Jez in a second. And then I got a cut because it's only a short segment because on Filter Podcast.
He's so average.
But yeah, go on. Go on, Steve.
He's so average. Yeah, TJ, you summed it up.
Did you watch it? Did you watch him when he was at Newcastle?
Yeah, it was the first season I supported the club. He made more of a difference there because he was the best midfielder, like on the ball and passing wise. But
yeah,
at Arsenal, he's not anything. He's not the best at anything. He's not. And keep in mind, we were a fucking relegation team under Rafa Benitez, 17, 18. And he was good for us. And I didn't really want him to leave because I'm like, this looks like the only decent player on this whole fucking team, to be honest. But like, since then, bro, like he's done at Real Sociedad. That's it. I don't know why you bought him. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe Arteta's got some secret reason.
Do you think he was bringing him in to be like a potential Partey replacement?
That's a downgrade then.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's
a downgrade. He doesn't have that killer through ball no more.
No.
He has an ISO for terrorists if that's really true, because the profiles are not even like one bit.
Bro, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying is that you have, or you move him over to that stationary 6 and you expect Declan Rice to be an 8. And Declan Rice, like, sorry, like, I just don't think he's that box-to-box guy. He puts in an effort. He puts in a shift. It seems like he generates a lot of scoring chances when he inverts and goes in to the box, but he can't finish. Like zero, none, bare wood, no finish. Anyway, sorry. I'm just pissed. And we'll get into it. We'll get into it on Tuesday. Big up Jez. Jez is more in the mud than me, so I'm
Jez, man. Yeah, I know you probably didn't watch the game, but thoughts on
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, 3-0 down to Everton. Obviously, late rally, but still ended up losing the game. Sat 15th. Anything new? You know what I'm saying? With Adams, or the ownership or anything like that?
It's just nothing new, to be honest. Like, everybody knows my thoughts. Like, I feel like today, obviously, because I tweeted out yesterday saying how for me, it was important to get the 3 points today because, like, just to show some sort of level of character and kind of show that, okay, do you guys want to get it together and show that, like, okay, we're gonna struggle because of the injuries, but we're going to try our best to kind of get over this. But clearly, Ange can't get. Clearly, to me, no. When you come to the struggles that we currently find, I just don't see how Ange can turn it around personally with the struggles. And for me, where like it's a big red flag for me when managers, when I'll always keep the same energy for the manager, regardless with or without the injuries. Yes, you can be a bit more lenient if like you have a lot of injuries like we have. But I think it's been too many times the same trend, like because it's not like we had all these injuries only just like the last 2 weeks or so. We had them for like a good 1.5, 2 months now, and nothing seems like this team. The team doesn't look like they want to ever actually won the football match. We don't when we are down. It doesn't look like we're trying to change anything to impact the game and trying to get a result out of the game. The team. Oh shit! Holy fuck! Lamar. Oh, sorry. I'm watching NFL. Lamar just fumbled the ball. Oh, sorry.
I gotta turn that on actually.
That's why I'm kind of like struggling to kind of put my words together because I'm watching the game. So like for me, like I mean, everybody knows like if Ange gets sacked, I don't really have a problem with it at all. And today was kind of like this game to prove like if you want from my perspective, if you want me to have still faith in you, I need the 3 points today, and all the faith is kind of like gone after today. To be honest,
I was
like
gone after
again,
45 minutes.
Exactly. Like even before, I think even before the 45. But I think you can even argue before the 45 minutes because like out of all the days to go into a back three, we decide to do it against Everton. I just feel like why would you do that?
It's
like
so
why would you do that? And for me, it's like there were other games where I feel like it would have been actually more suited. Like for example, if you go up against Liverpool in the at Anfield, it makes more sense probably because you want to put more bodies at the back, and clearly the team wasn't used to it at all because that first half was just totally dog shit from what I saw from the highlights. Yeah. But yeah, like for me, it's just one of them ones where like the faith. Like I'm not somebody who can change my opinion. I can go from a manager being out to a manager going back in, but it's now a point where like if I see people slandering the manager, you're not really gonna see me out there trying to defend it because I feel like all the criticism that I've been seeing is fair criticism. I necessarily haven't really defended him, and the only way he can really turn it around is by getting results because at the end of the day, it's a results-based business. If you win football matches, more people are going to be happy and going to be more on your side. And if you keep losing, you're going to lose more and more people. And I think this was one of them games today where I felt like for me, if you can't do it today, when is it really going to happen then? Because we're gonna go up against better teams than Everton, if we want to be honest. So our Europa League top 8 finishes in stake. Our minimal chance in general to get to a Carabao Cup final is in jeopardy. Our FA Cup chance currently is in jeopardy. So it's kind of like the season already feels dead, but because there's little things still there to be played for, is why the season doesn't feel completely dead yet. So now, to be honest, I'm just being on the same mindset, to be honest, and everybody just gotta look at themselves. Like everybody gotta just look at themselves at the football club because you know that we have been having this crisis that we're having. I'm seeing reports about, and I think I told it to Steve, I think yesterday. I'm seeing reports about how because our main defenders are soon to be back in February, the club doesn't feel the need to buy another centre back because they feel like we have enough cover. But then if these guys get injured again, where's the cover? So it's kind of these are the kind of questions I ask, and like I keep trying to tell this to people, like the football club just runs like a mid-table football club, to be honest.
Yes.
So
and
when
now
you see
mid-table results finally because you don't have Kane.
Because you don't have Kane.
And then Son
has to, like we have to have the honest conversation with Son. I've been having the conversation about Son. How I think is that I've been saying this for 2 years, and if I'm trying to bring it up, South Korea Twitter is trying to kill me. But this is the reality. Like, this is not the same Handmaid's Son that we have seen 3 years ago. It's not, and
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, it's the same. It's just pretty much the same force they had. That's why I'm not really crushing out. Like, I think everybody was expecting me when they saw me in the chat, like, Jess is about to crush. I haven't crushed out because I kind of just accepted what Tottenham is, to be honest.
Yeah.
And as long as for me, it doesn't change until the hierarchy change in terms of the mindset. Like, for me, I don't care if Ange is successful here or not. If the next manager after him is going to be successful, guess what? I'm going to be happy for that manager. Then. I'm not going to have agendas towards the last manager just because because I like that manager or I hated the manager so much, so I'm gonna like the new one or hate the new one. I'm not like that. I just want the football club to win. But I feel like the football club itself doesn't want to win, and you see what we have to pay for. And to be honest, people might hate me for saying it, but I like the fact that the football club is going through this because I feel like there needs to be a sense of humility.
It might get people pissed off.
You mean humiliation?
Humiliation. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I feel like a sense like that needs to happen so people can actually start waking up to see how bad it actually is and how much change actually has to happen. Not only from just a quality standpoint, but also from a mindset. Because you can have as much quality at the football club if the mindset upsets isn't like to win. Eventually, you will always fall back to old habits. So yeah, like it's what it is. And one last thing on this. Man, whoever is Ange or the players, man, can you guys stop talking, man? Like, I'll be honest, at this point, I don't want to hear from nobody. I don't want to hear from the football club, from the players, from the manager. Like, can you guys just get, like, it gets annoying when you see quotes. I'm like, you guys just be playing dog shit for like the 2 months, and you guys gonna talk. I'm seeing quotes about how the football club, they want to back the manager, but they only sign a backup goalkeeper. I'm seeing players saying we need to do better. They still don't do better. I'm seeing the manager say he wants to take responsibility, but we're not getting. It doesn't seem like we can actually turn it around. So that's why I'm like, yo, everybody just shut the fuck up for a second here and actually just do what's required to do. Can the board please go and actually sign up some players because this team is in hell right now? Did you see that lineup today?
Yeah. I seen something. Did it say that you only had like 11 senior players fit? I didn't watch your game in full, so I don't know.
Yeah. Like everybody's out.
Everyone's injured.
Everybody's out, and then you see some of these guys who are like fringe players and squad players, and you see they're also not good enough. And there's some young kids who some of them don't even play in certain positions that they play, and it's peak. And I've been asking can we get some guys out of here and can we get some quality in? But I guess I'm asking too much. But yeah, man, to be honest, I'm not really too bothered. Me personally, I know obviously some people are gonna ask me just how can you be bothered, but I'm just not that type of person who actually crushes out a lot. Conte, which is a complete different thing because that motherfucker was just pissing me off with the shit that he was talking about. But usually from nature, from natural nature, I'm just I'm quite calm. Usually, I'm usually not bothered by a lot, to be honest. So, yeah, man, like the team just gotta hold it, to be honest. And I'm happy that rival fans slandering the football team. I'm happy that our own fans slandering the football team because if people are not gonna see how bad it is, eventually the team's just gonna be consistently as bad as it is as right now. So this is probably where my standpoint is.
That's fair. People, unfortunately, we gotta close out the show because, like I said, the Unfiltered podcast ran over, so that's why this Q&A is only a short one. But we're redirecting over to the United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition, Bayesian edition with Bayesian Reds TV. So Barnes and Pop's gonna be there, friggin' cheesing, happy. Liverpool are all 6 points clear.
Here we go again.
I told y'all months ago they win the league.
So yeah, we know, Steve. Thank you for reminding us.
Thank you, Steve.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you, Snapman Steve.
No problem.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for all your great work over it. You do great work. You know what I'm saying? You might be an absolute prick at times, but you do great work. You have your uses and people as well. There will be an NBA watch along as well. LA Lakers versus LA Clippers people. We'll be live on the playback for that. 2 a.m. UK time, 2 a.m. fam. So we'll be back for that. And yeah, Anderson, I got you. I'm gonna hit you back. I need to get back to you someone hit me up about some graphics as well. Like, yeah, man, I really wish I could clone myself. Yeah, you know, but here we are. But yeah, big up to everyone that's tapped in. Make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg Steve on YouTube. Subscribe to Strasbourg Steve's channel. Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV as well. Both links are underneath in the description for both of these man's channels as well. Not just on this live stream. I know every live stream you see him on the channel, every single live stream. So look underneath in the description and you'll see their channels there. But like I said, we're going to redirect over to Beijing Reds TV. Should be fantastic. I need to try and pattern some Q&As. I know I didn't do one last week because I was moving around. Big up to Vader as well. Says I'm back in the dark because I'm back home. That's why. But I'll be in the light again. I'll be at my sister's at some point next week. So you lot will see different surroundings because you lot really be looking at what's going on in the background and shit. But we move. Oh, yeah. United in the mud. Spurs in the mud. Newcastle got battered. Arsenal was second, but here we are.
Hey, you know what? You can one thing you can say at least there somewhere, somewhat. There always been at least one successful hate watch. So I take those W's. I don't give a damn, bro.
Take your W's where you can find them, bro. Take them where you can.
That's what I'm trying to say. I need to get my W's somewhere.
That's why I run my jokes because I'm like, yo, I know there's a strong chance that we could have lost to Brighton. So when I still drop points, yeah, I'm gonna run my jokes. You know why? Because I know we could lose. How are we talking about here? But hey, we move. A big up to A Solomon. Yes, all shows are available on all audio platforms as well. I'm going to update the upcoming live stream. It's already been updated on the playback. I need to update it on the YouTube as well. Just make it public, but I did it all yesterday. All right, we're going to redirect over. But please make sure you hit the like button on here. Subscribe to the channel beforehand as well. And Mel's else was going to say, as soon as you get over to the Beijing Red show as well, with Barnes and Pops, which we're going to redirect to, hit the like button on that video as well and get your questions in. Please just keep him Manchester United or Liverpool related. And big up to whoever just timed out Ryan. It was Warrior J. You're a real one. But yes, people, love to everyone that has locked in. This has been a short Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. I literally see you lot in about a minute. Big up. Bless.
Yep.